So, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eve, and as you may know, my job is to bring crypto to your understanding. Now, usually I would say like the video as we go on, but I would like you to actually like the video before liking the video. Now, a lot has happened in the past couple of days, so we need to analyze where are we from, where are we going, and most importantly, what is going to happen to us. Now, as for where we are from the all-time highs right here, and we have been crashing miserably ever since, until we came down right here. Now, my idea here is we had an ascending broadening wedge here, which broke to the downside, unfortunately, here. Now, with the unfortunate happenings between Russia and Ukraine, we are seeing another pump right here. Now, to be very clear, I do not take any pride that the markets are rallying because of a fight between two countries. People are actually losing their lives here, so it is not a good thing in any way whatsoever. My heart goes out to all the Ukrainians out there and the Russians who are just caught up with their government. We can't choose where we are born, so we can't blame anybody because of his nationality. With that being said, let's continue. Now, from all the sanctions that Russia has received so far, being cut off from the SWIFT payment system is arguably the worst. Now, this has made a lot of people speculate that Russia will turn to crypto, and by crypto we're talking about Bitcoin. Now, I received a question the other day on Instagram that why is it that when Bitcoin is rallying, every other coin rallies? Is it that when people invest in Bitcoin, they must invest in altcoins? Or why is it that when Bitcoin rallies, most other coins rally? Simple answer, it is because of their liquidity, the exchangeability between one coin to the other. Now, a quick way to look at this is by trading pairs. Bitcoin's primary trading pair is the dollar. Ethereum's primary trading pair is Bitcoin. Now, most altcoins' primary trading pair is Ethereum. So how much valuable Ethereum is directly corresponds to how much valuable its trading pairs will be. Now, if Russia does adopt crypto, this is what I think will happen. We all know that the SEC wants to clamp down on most cryptos, and it is looking for credible reasons to clamp down on crypto and convince many people to stay away from crypto. If Russia adopts cryptocurrency to evade sanctions, this will be a good reason for the SEC to clamp down on said crypto. And that, of course, will again instill fear in the minds of investors. So put simply, we are witnessing a rally right now, and as I've been saying, it might go higher. We can even see that BTC is trying to form a double bottom here. Now, I say trying to form because it has not been confirmed yet. It will need to break above its neckline right here to confirm the double bottom. And keep in mind, it needs to do that with significant volume. This is on the daily time frame, so if we narrow down to the lower time frames, then we should know what is going on at the moment. Now, on the lower time frame, which is on the 4-hourly here, we can clearly see an inverted head and shoulders pattern here that played out perfectly. Now, this made BTC rally by 11% in a single day. And yes, you can see something else forming here. Now, before I continue, if you still have not watched my tutorial on technical analysis, I will leave the link to it down below in the description. I have a complete beginner-friendly technical analysis playlist, which I will leave down below in the description, to do your best to watch that. Now, we can see here that BTC is giving us a bull flag, and this is a very bullish sign. On the 1-hourly time frame, we can see the price action of this bull flag more clearly. We can see from here that whatever side BTC finally breaks to, it will influence the price of all cryptocurrencies a lot. So we measure that from here to here, and if we take it like so, and BTC closes below $43,500, then it should give us $42,000. And yes, that will mean that BTC is crashing again. Conversely, if it broke to the upside, it will mean that BTC will go to $46,000. Now, I am giving you these two options to make you understand that your investment strategy has to always consider both sides. If you invest without considering how the other side could look like, you are not investing, you are gambling. So always consider the other side and get prepared if the other side does happen. And yes, consider the worst thing that could happen most of the times. The best thing that could happen will be easier to handle. Trust me. Now, if you watched my last predictive analysis video, then you know that I think it will go up rather than going down. Now, by it going up, I'm not saying that I am out of my 20k prediction. I am still in it. I just think it will go up until a certain figure and then it plummets. Now, keep in mind, this is just my own opinion. It may as well not go as I say. Now, if we measure this bull flag right here, we will see that BTC has a very high likelihood of going up to, let's see how that will play out. That will be $49,000. If it goes up to $49,000, then it may as well go higher, yes? Let's check that out. If we look here, we'll see a possible double bottom forming here. So if this double bottom actually played out, it will give us a price target of about $53,800. Now, do I really think it will go that high? No, I don't. We are seeing this double bottom on the daily time frame. It will take a lot of bullishness for the prices to go that high. Now, a lot of people believe that Russia and even Ukraine will buy Bitcoin, and a lot of people and institutions will FOMO into the market, and this is somewhat true. But as I said before, this will be a wake-up call for regulators, and it will not be good for the crypto market in general. Now, one more thing that I think will bring about a crash will be the dollar going up. Now, of course, you might be like, why would the dollar go up? You see, as the US intervenes in matters all the times, and we should be watchful of what the US will do as the matters between Russia and Ukraine continues. As other countries see that the US has a lot of say in what happens and what does not happen, it only helps to make the dollar more powerful. And yes, Bitcoin is trading against the dollar, so the more powerful the dollar becomes, the weaker Bitcoin will be. Now, that means Bitcoin will drop in price and the rest of the crypto market will follow with it. And yes, it goes without saying that this March we should be seeing raising of interest rates. Now, this has a direct impact on the crypto market as it is the most risky asset class. You see, when interest rates are high, investors sell their most risky assets to pay their debts. Unfortunately, that will be crypto. So, to sum it up, there are a lot of things that point to an increase in the Bitcoin price to the higher 40s or early 50s, then a decrease or perhaps a crash. Now, as I have been saying, this is not the right time for you to invest if you are not risk adverse. But if you are risk adverse, then by all means, go on with it, and may Satoshi be with you. Now, I will leave referral links to the exchanges I use down below in the description. So if you are not registered in any exchanges yet, then you might find these links useful. Now, I hope you did enjoy the video. I tried to make it as short and simple as possible. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to us? If you did enjoy the video and if you like more content that is short and precise like this one, let me know down in the comments. I would be happy to hear from you. If this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel and like the video because you'll be getting more content like this as the days go by. And until then, see ya.